telling me what a fool that I've been. I wish it would just let me go and cry in vain, so I can have breakfast with
Macho Man! We are brought to you by HOKA, Polar, UCAN, Velofix, Normatec, Active, Canyon, Form Goggles, and Puma in our championship edition and fourth season resort, Hualalai. 10 years here at beautiful Huggo's on the Rocks. Last year, she was 7th here in Kona. Year before, she was 5th here in Kona. This will be her last ever Ironman World Championship. She is retiring. Please get it up for Kaisa Sali. You've got that big smile on your face.
Yeah, I just love this race so much that I just couldn't be without a smile.
Yes, and so serious, this will be it, retiring.
Yeah, that's our plan. Like, actually last year was our plan was that I would retire already last year, but then I just really felt I was a bit injured during that race that I want to do that one extra year. But now I feel it's time. You know, like when you give your everything to something, it also does take your everything.
It does,
and
takes everything.
I have a huge passion towards this triathlon. So now I want to give that passion to something else a little bit more as well. So yeah, it's time.
What are some of the other interests? What do you want to do?
I don't know yet. I just want to give back to all the people around me and to the triathlon community and do something fun.
So this year, 70.3 Finland, you got third Asia Pacific Championships, 12th, 70.3 Worlds.
Yeah.
That is a scary course in Nice with that downhill, right?
Oh, the downhill was bad one. I should have checked it properly before the race. I was like flying on the uphill and catching the top girls.
Yes.
Like not Daniela, but I think I was with the fourth girl at
Yes.
the top of the hill, but then on the downhill I lost a little bit. So I'm happy that there are no scary turns in this course on Saturday.
Yes.
It's
Now,
an easier one.
You have done well here pretty much right from the beginning. What is it about this island and this race that's good for you?
Yeah, I think I've been like dreaming about doing this race since I was 12 years old. That's when I did my first 180 kilometers bike ride. So I've had this race and this island in my heart since then for 26 years. I'm starting to be a bit old. So, so this really means a lot to me.
And last year, so you were 7th, but you weren't happy with that.
I wasn't totally happy. I'm really happy with the effort I did put in on the race day, but I was a bit overtrained, and then I had a pretty bad stress osteopathy, like a beginning of a stress fracture in my shin bone, so that did affect the last weeks a little bit and on the race as well. But yeah, it was not bad, but I want to do a bit better.
So if you came out of here and finished on the podium in your last race, that would be good.
That would really be a dream come true. But anyway, like this year, the field is even tougher than last year, so you never know how the others are doing. But if I really feel after I cross that finish line that I've been able to give my everything and do my best,
Yes.
I will be happy.
And when you look back at your career, because you're close to the end of it, what do you look back at some of your best races? The races where you felt either you felt phenomenal or you felt you learned something about yourself during a race.
I've loved every single race I've done. Like I did ITU racing before this Ironman stuff, and even though that wasn't like that kind of a huge success, that career, I did learn so much, like traveling all around the world. And even though I was like 13th in the World Cup, you always learn something.
Right.
And then I've done 10 Ironmans since 2015 when I did my first one, and I've loved every single one of those. Those been like so amazing experiences. Like every one of those is a bit different. You always have different kind of struggles to tackle, and it's just awesome.
So right from the beginning, even with the ITU, when you knew that it's going to be really hard for me to get on the podium of these races, you still loved it.
Yeah, I've been always loving swimming and biking and running, and even though I'm retiring, I think like I will always do that swimming and biking and running still. So, and then I maybe have to tell you that I haven't even told this to my husband, but I also have a little comeback plan for this island as well.
What is that?
Like I'm just dreaming about a little comeback to here, but that would happen in let's say like 40 years, when I'm like 70 years old and I can't even walk anymore, but I can somehow swim and bike and run, then I would love to come here with my children and grandchildren, if I'm so lucky, and do this race one more time, just to feel that I'm that 12 years old little
40,
girl.
yes. Well, and for our folks, yeah, how about that? And you got into this when you were 12 years old. Did you watch it on television? What was it?
Yeah, it was actually Pauli Kiuru. He was the best Finnish triathlete at that time, and like actually after him there has been not that good one yet. Like he was second here on the island, so
yes.
triathlon was in Finnish media quite a lot. And the first time I heard about this race and this sport, I instantly thought that okay, this is something for me. I will love it. Like I just knew it.
And the bike ride's 180K.
Yeah.
And you decided on your little pink mountain bike that you needed to ride 180K.
Yeah, I just wanted to know if I can do the whole
12 years
triathlon
old.
when I was 12 years old. But as I was so young, I wasn't allowed to try the whole thing. I had been doing some competitive swimming, so I knew that, okay, the swimming, it will not be a hard one.
Right, you could do that.
3.8 Ks, nothing. But I was a bit concerned about the biking and running. And then on one beautiful day, we took out my pink little mountain bike and I did that 180K
with
bike
your dad?
ride. With my dad, yeah. And yeah, the marathon was still a bit guessed after that ride. Then I knew that, okay, I can do the bike ride.
180K, how long were you guys out there?
For the whole day, I don't remember. We left in the morning and we arrived at my grandma's house in the evening. So no idea how many hours, many, but it was fun.
But I remember the best part was when you finished, it wasn't 180K.
No, actually, my father's bike computer said that we had been biking for 172 kilometers.
So you were 8K short.
Yeah.
And I'm sure you were fine with that. No.
Yeah, nope. My father was like, he was a bit tired and he was like ready to go indoors and have some nice pancakes.
Yes.
Of my grandma's. But I was like totally crazy, so angry. You can imagine.
Yeah, right. You wanted another 8K.
Yeah,
we're
because I
supposed to do
had been promised that
188K.
we will be doing 180K and not 172. So we had to do that one extra loop. And after that 8Ks, I knew that, okay, I can do it.
Now it's time for pancakes.
Yeah.
Now you can have pancakes.
Now I will have those.
And Dad learned from that make sure that you better ride 180K is 180K.
Yeah. That's true.
That is really fun. And for your last race here, expectations, or did you feel like I want to be top 5, I want to be a top 10, or just have the best race you can?
More like performance related expectations. Like I know that I'm more fit than ever before, both physically and mentally. I've been able to train really well and do some new stuff for this year, so I really want to have that my own perfect race, and where it ends up we'll see on Saturday. Like the field is really high level this year. There are so many fast girls. I believe that I can be pretty near to the top, but even though I wasn't and I have been able to do what I want and what I know that I can do, I will be happy.
So define Sisu for me.
Yeah, sisu does mean guts and kind of like exceeding your own limits. When you really feel that you just can't go anymore, you need lots of sisu to go through that.
Sisu gets you through anything.
Yeah, anything.
So you'll have a little Sisu on race day.
I think I'll have lots of that with
Love
me.
It. How about a round of applause for Kaisa Sali? Pancho Man, take us out.
Listening to you, rhythm of the falling rain, telling me what a fool that I've been. I wish that it would let me go and cry in vain, so I can have preface with
Pancho Man.